Hi there, I'm Mike, and what I have for you today is Star Wars The Black Series, number 52, General Leia Organa. I know in the book she was General Leia Organa Solo. I wonder if she took that and then dropped it, or they just don't do that in space. Who knows? What I do know about her is that she was in episode 7. The back of the box says, despite all that she has endured and lost in a lifetime of war, General Leia Organa continues to shine as a beacon of hope for the loyal subjects of the Resistance under her command. That's very generic. That honestly could be from episode 7 or episode 8. One of the nice things about episode 7 is they do sort of give you a sense of history. She's been through a lot of stuff in between seeing her in Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. She and Han Solo had a whole relationship. They had a kid. They had a falling out. That's really about all I know. She's just seen some shit and decided to wear a weird gray kind of jumpsuit instead of gowns and whatnot, which I guess is more practical for being a general. Let's go ahead and get her out of the package. And here we have General Leia Organa. She has the honor of having pretty much the best Carrie Fisher likeness of any action figure ever, as far as I can tell. I know Hasbro did a decent job with their second Leia that they did for the 40th anniversary. Much better than the first one. But this one, I feel like really captures that sort of plasticiness that her face had in episode 7. You know, because of her age and probably all of the cosmetic surgery she had. Don't hate. I'm not hating. I'm just calling it like it is. They captured that pretty perfectly. She did her best. I still liked it. Man, I'm gonna get so much hate for this. That being said, she definitely looks like Carrie Fisher. I really think that Hasbro has been doing a great job. Let's take a look at the character as a whole from the bottom to the top. She's wearing exactly what she wore for most of, if not all of, episode 7. Her boots have like weird heels, which really does make her feet too small. She has a tendency to fall over because of those, and I find that with a few female characters. Their feet are small, which makes their base a little bit less stable, which makes them tend to fall over. Her boots have great molded detail. Her pants have the appropriate wrinkles and things in them. Her vest is soft molded plastic. Her sleeves are rolled up to her elbows to give her sort of a we can do it kind of Rosie the Riveter pose, which I like. Her hairstyle is classic Princess Leia, and she even has an appropriate amount of wrinkles in her face. Like, she looks like she should. She doesn't come with a whole lot. She has this gun, which she never used in episode 7. Maybe she'll use it in episode 8. It looks like the same gun she used in episode 4. It's just kind of a long pistol. She holds it in her hand really well. She has the one trigger finger sculpted. The only problem I have is there's nowhere to holster it. I wish she had some sort of holster, because otherwise the gun goes back in the box and sits there, so she just stands gunless, or I put it in her hand and she just is holding a gun, I guess. I don't really know what to do with it. I'll probably have it in her hand just because she has it, and I prefer to have it in her hand than being in the package in my closet. I'm glad she didn't come with no accessories, and to be honest, I can't think of any accessories that I wish she did come with. So I really don't have anything super negative to say about it, other than she's a little on the plain side, but the character's look in episode 7 was a little on the plain side. Let's just go ahead and take a look at articulation. Leia's head moves freely side to side, not back at all because of her hair sculpting, but forward that much. She has some unsightly flashing that looks like turkey neck there. We'll move to that side. Her arm goes out that far. It can go all the way around. She has a single jointed elbow that comes up to about the 90-degree arc. It's surprisingly not very hindered by her shirt sculpting. There's also a swivel. Her wrist also has a swivel and a hinge, and they move pretty freely. She has a boob swivel. It moves back not very far because of the jacket, and forward not at all. It's mostly just a swivel. Her legs move forward that much, back that much. Pretty good spread. Upper thigh rotation, double jointed knee, ankle hinge, and a crazy rocker. With this being her widest stance possible with both feet flat on the ground, if you can get her to do this, it took me a while because she has tiny feet. So yeah, I mean, pretty standard articulation. Her elbows move a little bit past 90 degrees, which is great. They move really well despite the molding around her elbow for the sleeve. The molding on the figure looks great, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about the articulation. The only weird thing, I guess, she doesn't have a waist rotation. She has like a boob rotation. Her rotation is at her chest, right here. Kind of weird, but you know what? Carrie Fisher is always breaking ground. Anyway, I'm gonna give this figure a 4 out of 5. As much as I'm happy to have her, she is plain. She's very plain, but not plain enough to really take a lot away. Just enough to keep her from getting a perfect score. Can I imagine her being any better? No. She's gonna look good on my shelf, but when it comes down to it, she's an action figure of an old lady. So that's my review. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. Did I give her too low of a score? Do you think she's worth more? Do you think that it's too high? Let me know. Did you get her? Have you found her? Do you want her? Do you even care? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, all of that normal stuff, and I'll see you later. Bye.